Hello students, today we are going to start with the chapter squares and square roots. We are going to see what does this mean. So let's start with introduction. You all know that in geometry we have seen what does a square mean, which has all the sides equal. For example, this is 8 centimeter, this is 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, which has all sides equal. So what will be the area of the square? 8 multiplied by 8, which gives you 64 centimeter square. So whenever you multiply a number with the number itself, you get a square of that number, where a is the number and 2 is representing the square. Similarly, if we take some another square which has got 4 centimeter side, so what will be the area according to the geometry? Area is equal to 4 multiplied by 4, which gives you 16 centimeter square. This was the basic geometrical idea which you have already studied in the previous class. In general, we can say that when a is multiplied by a, we get a square. 1 multiplied by 1, we get 1 square, which is equal to 1. 2 multiplied by 2 gives you 2 square, which is 4. 3 multiplied by 3 gives you 3 square, which is 9. 4 multiplied by 4, which gives you 4 square, which is 16, and so on. If you take, for example, 100 multiplied by 100, you get 100 square, which comes up to 10,000. As we can see that the square of 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, 4, 16, 5, 25. The square of a negative number. Square of a negative number. For example, if we take minus a multiplied by minus a, the answer that we get is a square, because negative into negative, the sign becomes positive. For example, if we take minus 25 multiplied by minus 25, the answer will be 625, which is equal to 25 square, which is also equal to minus 25 square. So square of a negative number is always positive. Keep this point in the mind, that square of a negative number is always positive. So we can say that a square is equal to minus a square. The answer will be always positive. We can also take the square of a rational number. Square of a rational number. For example, if we take a upon b whole square, which is also equal to a multiplied by a upon b multiplied by b, which comes up to a square upon b square. For example, if we take 3 upon 4 whole square is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 upon 4 multiplied by 4, which is also equal to 9 upon 16. So this is your answer.
Let us see the square of a rational number. We know that a rational number is a number of the form p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. P is the numerator and q is the denominator. The squares of few rational numbers can be seen below. For example, 3 upon 7. So the square of that rational number will be 9 upon 49. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. 7 into 7 is equal to 49. Let us take an example of a negative rational number, that is minus 6 upon 5. So here we have minus 6 upon 5 whole square, which results into 36 upon 25, as we already know that the square of a negative number is positive. These 3 points we need to remember. The product obtained on multiplying a number by itself is known as the square number. The square of a negative integer is always a positive integer. And the square of a rational number p upon q is p square upon q square. For example, if you take 4 upon 5 whole square, the answer will be 16 upon 25. Let us solve this. Find the square of the following integers. So what you have to do, you have to find the squares of the numbers given below. Minus 16 square. So what do you do? Minus 16 multiplied by minus 16. Whatever you get is your answer. But remember that the square is always positive of a positive number and also of the negative number. Question number 2. Find the square of the following rational numbers. Similarly, you have to do like 25 multiplied by 25 and 61 multiplied by 61. Whatever answer you get is your answer. Try to solve all these numbers given below.
For example, if we are said to write all the perfect squares from 1 to 100, we can note down 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. As we know that here 1 is the square of 1, 4 is the square of 2, 9 is the square of 3, 16 is the square of 4, 25 is the square of 5, 36 is the square of 6, 49 64 is the square of 8, 81 is the square of 9, and 100 is the square of 10. So we can write down 1 square is 1, 2 square and so on. Their root to find a square root of 625. So this is the symbolic form to find the value of 625. There are two methods. The first method is prime factorization method, and the second method is long division method. Let us start with the prime factorization method. So we'll see that 625 is arranged like this. So we know that the unit place is 5, so 5 is the factor. 5, 120, 5 are 5, 25 are 5, 5 are 5, 1s are. So here we have 5 4 times. So what we do, we take the first one and the third one. Why did we do like this? Because 625 is equal to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. What is this? This is 5 square. What is this? This is 5 square. So when we are supposed to take the square root, we take this sign off, and the square root of 625 is 5 multiplied by 5. That's 25. So the answer over here is 25. You can also check that 25 when multiplied by 25, the answer you get is 625 itself. So the root of 625 is 25. Let us find the square root of 900 by the prime factorization method. So what we do, we take the factors out. First we take 2, 4, 5, 0, 2, 2, 2, 5. Now we can see that the unit place is not even, so we take 5. Instead we can check it is divisible by 3. So we take 75. Again we take 3. It's 25. You know that 5. So what we are supposed to do, here you are supposed to write 900 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. So when we are supposed to take the square root of 900, so what we are supposed to do, when we take this sign off, we cancel the squares, numbers. So whatever answer we get is 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So the answer is 30. You can also check 30 multiplied by 30 is equal to 900 and under root of 900 is equal to 30.